Hi guys, it's Riley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. Let's get on with the video. So I want to address the elephant in the room right now. I know I didn't post in like 4 or 5 days. And to some people on YouTube, that's like the norm. You know, some people on YouTube, they post like 3 days a week, 1 day a week, 1 day a month. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I usually post every single day, if not every other day. And that's like the normal on my channel. Like I'm always posting, always giving you guys content. I haven't been doing that for like 5 days. That's not me, you know, and it's just because there hasn't been that much tea going on YouTube for me to talk about. And there has been like some tea going on, like Shane Dawson's new palette launch and everything like that, but it's nothing that I can make a full video about. I would have to make like a video combining like all this other tea, and I really don't know how to do that yet. I don't want to experiment with that stuff just now. There has been stuff going on that I will not talk about. Don't make content just to make content and to make a quick buck out of it. If I'm not passionate about what I'm talking about, if I do not have a strong opinion about the tea going on YouTube, I will not talk about it. And there's some things that are tea or drama related that I personally feel like other drama channels shouldn't talk about. Like there was a thing that happened on Halloween with Verena, who was like a teen YouTuber girl, and something like drastically happened and people made tea videos about that, and I'm like, that's not tea. That's not something that's like drama filled. That's not something that you find out and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to make a tea video about this. Like that's not something you should be making a video about and profiting from, you know. So there's some things that I will not talk about and I will refuse to talk about just because that's not tea. That's someone's like real everyday life and she's going through it, and I don't feel like that's fair to make a drama video about a girl going through it. Like, no, like that's not okay. I do have morals, people. I know some people think I don't have morals. I promise you I do. But I was so uninspired for a long time. And then I woke up today and I watched Spell Sash's video that she made about the Ace family. The Ace family posted this video like 6 days ago, and I don't know how I didn't catch on to it. I don't know how I didn't watch it, but she like broke down everything that went on in the video. I'm like, oh crap, like I need to make a video about this, because if there's one thing I'm passionate about talking about, you guys know it's the Ace family. And so thank you, Spell Sash, for providing me content to make today. If Spell Sash didn't post that video, there will not be a video today because there's nothing going on. But anyway, so about 6 days ago, Austin and Catherine made a video about reacting to Austin's Halloween costumes, like the same video that they did with Elle, except without Elle this time, thank God. But Spell Sash noticed that every time Austin went in to change, Catherine would talk about the rumors, some accusations going on about their family. And that's like really strange, because in the video that they made, when Catherine was the one trying on the costumes, Austin didn't say anything. Austin wasn't addressing any rumors, any accusations at all that was going on. But in this video, Catherine was. And I'm like, it's always Catherine being the saving grace. It's always Catherine, the one addressing stuff, talking about stuff that's going on in their family. It's always Catherine. It's never Austin. Austin is just like the silent person. Austin's the one that makes the trouble. Austin's the one that makes the mess, and Catherine's the one that like talks about it and clears it up, which is, I mean, that's just the way I notice that they do things. That's not, no shade, no tea. That's just the way they have been doing things. I don't know. After that, Catherine was like talking about stuff that wasn't really surprising to me. One thing, the first thing that she mentioned is her ring, and people noticed that she wasn't wearing her ring.
My ring. You guys notice that sometimes I don't wear my ring. I see that. So here's a little story, a little backstory of my ring. So my ring is very special to me. It means a lot to me. Whenever I look at it, I get very like emotional. It's very big, I will say. It's very big, I'm being honest. When I saw it, I was like, this is really big. Like, am I gonna be able to get used to this? And I actually did end up getting used to it, but I will say that sometimes it kind of like goes sideways, and it's not because it's big or anything, it just kind of goes sideways, so it kind of bothers me. So sometimes I feel like I don't exactly like remember wearing it. And then another thing, a big thing, sometimes when I don't wear my ring, if you guys notice, when I don't wear my ring, I'm not wearing either rings. like none of my rings. So usually when I'm not wearing my rings, it's because I just gave both of my babies baths, or I've been cleaning, you know, cleaning the house, cleaning, you know, the bathrooms, the showers. I always clean my showers. Whenever I take a shower, I always clean. So I take my rings off. So yeah, sometimes I don't wear my ring, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like a ring is really just material. It's not something that really is that significant.
I was just like, oh yeah, well, I don't wear my ring sometimes, it's just too big, and I'm always like doing stuff around the house, so I take it off, and when I'm not wearing this ring, I'm not wearing any of my other rings. And she also said like, oh, it's so materialistic anyway, and I'm like, and okay, so that's like her excuse for not wearing her ring all the time, because it's too big and she's always doing stuff around the house. I wasn't concerned about her not wearing her ring. I never noticed it, but like, okay, like, you do you. Then she was talking about her and Austin working in a fast food place, and she's like, oh my gosh, people just took it the wrong way. And she's like, I worked at so many jobs in my life, and
working. My first job, actually, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this, I was cleaning houses for like several years. I actually cleaned houses, helped my mom. My mom had another job, but on the side she would clean houses, so I helped her a lot. And that was actually my first job, along with many other jobs that I've had, like in my, I'm gonna be 30 next year, so I've had many jobs, and I've experienced a lot of things, let's just put it that way. But one thing that bothered me was a couple of months ago, maybe it was a couple weeks ago, we made a Snapchat. We were working at a restaurant for the day. That was actually my video idea, and I was really excited because who gets to reach 17-18 million people at any given moment of the day and say, hey, we're here, come meet us, let me serve you, let me make your food, this is unbelievable, this is fucking cool. And I said that, I said, this is cool. And people took it to another level. And I've been in the workspace my entire life. I've been customer service my entire life, and I just think that it's really cool that I'm in the position today where I'm able to reach so many people that adore us and love us and support us, and at any given moment they can come and meet us. And we took pictures with every single person who came through, and it was so amazing. And we made a video out of it, like we always do. We've been making videos for the past 4 years, you know. It's another day, another content. It's interesting how people always want to take certain words you say, certain things you say, and just turn it into a completely different thing. And we live in this era where social media really has taken that to the next level, and it's just really sometimes it's frustrating, but you know what, I really do have this thick skin, and I think God gave me this for a reason. So yeah, I wanted to say that.
Spillsesh said in her video was that their intent was pure. Their intent was to like help people out and serve their East family members and do this and this and the third. That was their intent, but the way they came off was a different way and different vibe, and that's why people got offended. But at the end of the day, they still offended people. They still offended a big group of people by their actions and by their words. And even though their intent was pure, the way they came off wasn't, you know. If you offend someone, even though you weren't intending to, I feel like you should apologize to them, because I mean, that happens all the time. I offend people so many times, okay? I have such a big mouth, guys. I offend so many people on the daily, and I don't even notice it. I don't. And it just goes right over my head, honestly. And I have to sit down and be like, oh, like, I offended someone. Like, even though I didn't intend to offend them, I still offended them. And that's exactly what happened in that situation. So say sorry. I mean, even though they're like, just say sorry and then it will be over with, but they still don't say sorry. Instead of saying sorry, they blame their fans for taking it the wrong way, which there's two sides you can see the story, just saying. Talked about her hair, because a lot of people noticed that during the whole Cole Kerrigan scandal with Austin going on, right in the middle of that, homegirl decides to dye her hair pink, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, she's going through it, she's going through a crisis. Usually if a girl is going through it, she's gonna cut her hair, she's gonna dye her hair, she's gonna be a whole different person if a girl is going through something. That's just like common sense. She just cleared that up, and she just said that she always wanted to dye her hair pink.
Let's talk about my hair. So my hair is pink. I've been wanting to dye my hair pink for, actually I wanted to dye my hair pink in high school. I saw a girl once, I don't remember if she was in my school, if I saw her like on TV or something, but I saw a girl with pink hair, and it was actually blonde with like pink tips or something. And I was like, oh my god, I want to do my hair pink, I'm gonna do my hair pink one day. And for years, I had my hair black back then. I had it black for like almost 10 years. And then I dyed it back to like its normal color. My natural color is kind of like a reddish, it has like red undertones, but it's like a brown with like kind of like gold. And in the sun, it turns kind of like, yeah, like a gold. So I wanted to really dye my hair pink, and I'm like, okay, there's no way that I'm gonna actually do this, because chances are I'm gonna bleach it, I'm gonna ruin my hair, and then I'm gonna want to dye it back. It's gonna be a phase. And to be honest with you, I freaking love my hair pink. I think I'm gonna keep it like this for at least a year, maybe longer. I'm already getting so used to it, like I can't even imagine like another color. The main reason why I did it though was because I feel like as I'm getting older, I feel like the brown was making me look older. I don't know. Many women feel that way, like they feel like a certain color actually is starting to make them look older. I don't know if that's like a thing.
I don't know why she chose this time to do it, but she did. We started talking about soulmates and twin something, I don't even know what it was, and then life partners. And she believes that Austin is her life partner and her soulmate.
So there's soulmates, there's life partners, and then there's twin flames. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but those are the three that I know about. Soulmate, I know for a fact that it's Austin, and I also believe that my life partner is also Austin, which is really interesting because it has a lot to do with my life, my traumas in my past, even in my past life. It has to do with domino effects in my life, and that's why I was brought to Austin, and that's why we manifested each other. And I really feel like we have this bond that is unbreakable, and people sometimes maybe don't really understand that, but he is my soulmate. He's my better half. He's my other half. He's my person that I'm meant to spend my life with. I'm meant to have kids with him. I'm meant to just be partners with, best friends with, business partner with. He's my soulmate. So it's very interesting.
Personally, I do not believe in soulmates. And I know some people do. Some people believe in soulmates and all of that type of stuff. I do not. And when I think of soulmate, I think of people believing there's one person made for you. And I don't believe that's true. I just don't believe that there's one person made specifically for you. I don't believe that. Because when I think of soulmates and when people tell me, oh, this person's my soulmate, that person is their next door neighbor. And I'm like, really? You think that your soulmate is your next door neighbor? Like, even like high school sweethearts, they're like, oh my gosh, he's my soulmate. And I'm like, well, you went to the same high school. You know, you think your soulmate went to the same high school as you when there are like 7 billion people in this world? You think your soulmate is the one who went to your high school. You know what I'm saying? I believe in life partners. I believe there is someone you are made to spend the rest of your life with. I do believe that, but I do not believe in soulmates at all whatsoever. And she also said that she manifested Austin and they manifested each other, and that's why they're soulmates or something like that. And I also do not believe in manifestation. I do not, and I know a lot of people do. A lot of people strongly believe in manifestation, and if you are one of those people, don't come for me for not believing in it. But I don't believe if you speak something into existence, it will just happen for you. Like, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how the universe works and all of that stuff. I don't believe that at all. And it may be because I'm Christian, it may be because I believe in God. Think that if you just speak something into existence, boom, like it's gonna happen for you and you're gonna be all good. Because if that was the case, I want to be a millionaire and this and this and third, you know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in manifestation. I used to believe it just a little bit, but then I came to the conclusion, like, no, like this can't be true, like this can't be real. but a lot of people strongly believe it. And if you're one of those people, good for you. That's okay. That's okay to have different opinions, okay? Basically all I have to talk about. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more content from me, and I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. Bye guys, love you.